Hey guys, come on downstairs. We are playing a little Minnesota Twins franchise. It's MLB The Show 20. We're playing games 23 through 25 of year number 5 of this franchise. And we're on the road to take on the Toronto Blue Jays, who come in at 10 and 12. It's a 3-game series, finishing up a 10-game road trip here in the middle of the month of April. And let's get into game number 1 of this series. It's the 23rd game of the year. We're 11 and 11. The Blue Jays are a game behind us at 10 and 12. But they are second, I believe, in the AL East. Nathan Eovaldi, former New York Yankee, will take the hill for the Jays, a 6.23 ERA. And we're going to go with Kyle Gibson, who's 2-2, a 5.40 ERA, a 1.25 whip, 17 strikeouts, and 4 walks on the year for Gibby. All right, we get into the second inning. This is Herbert De La Rosa playing shortstop today. He's kind of a utility guy, plays second, short, third, first, all of those infield positions, and he's going to drop one into right field. That's going to push across a run, and another one will follow. And Herbert De La Rosa with a 2 RBI single gets the scoring started off for Minnesota in the second. Moises Sierra now in the bottom of the inning. He's going to lift one to the left center gap. It's going to two-hop the wall, and it will drive in a runner around third who will come in to score and cut the lead to 2-1, an RBI double for Moises Sierra. We go to the third inning now. This is Miguel Sano on an 0-2 pitch from Nathan Eovaldi. He goes opposite field. That one's back towards the gap, and it is going to squeak over the fence for home run number 11. And Miguel Sano continues to crush the baseball. Middle of the third inning, Twins lead at 3-1 over the Jays here in Toronto. Next up, the bottom of the inning, Josh Donaldson with 2 outs, nobody on. Facing Gibson on the first pitch of the at-bat, he's going to turn on it and lift it to left. And that one's well out of here, off the facade of the second deck. And Josh Donaldson cuts the lead to 1. We go to the 5th inning. Delino DeShields Jr. with 2 outs, 1 on. He's going to bloop this one over the head of the first baseman. It's going to drop into shallow right. And we're going to have runners on the corners now for Raimel Tapia with 2 outs. Runners on the corners. It's 3-2 Minnesota. First pitch of the at-bat, Tapia drives it to right. That one will score a run, and the Twins increase their lead to 4-2. Raimel Tapia with the RBI single. Middle of the 5th, 4-2 Minnesota. We're going to move ahead to the next inning now. Ryan Stapleton on for the Blue Jays. 28 1/3 innings on the year, 1.91 ERA. Facing Miguel Sano, who's 2 for 3 on the day with a home run and a single. 2 outs in the 6th. And Miguel Sano, it's like every single time he's up, he looks like Barry Bonds up there. Barry Bonds' home run record of 73 might be in jeopardy. Sano with 12. And we're getting to the point where pitchers may just decide to walk the big fella. Middle of the 6th inning, it's 5-2 Minnesota. Former Twin Eduardo Escobar spent some time with the St. Louis Cardinals. He's at the dish. Meanwhile, Kevin Pillar is going to slide in with a stolen base. No, he's not. He's going to be thrown out. Kevin Pillar gunned down, trying to swipe second. And then Escobar strikes out looking on the backdoor breaking ball. So, some good Twins defense, good Twins pitching. End of the 6th, we're still up 5-2. We go to the 8th now. This is Derek Wells, newly acquired setup guy. Has only pitched 3 2/3 innings this year, has not given up a run as of yet. He is facing Andrew Benintendi, and Benintendi's going to drive this one to right with a runner on first. That one could get out, that could be trouble, and it's going to make it a 1-run game in the 8th inning. A 2-run home run for Andrew Benintendi. It is now 5-4. Derek Wells gives up his first runs of the season here at Rogers Center. 9th inning. This is Kevin Segrist. Has converted 6 out of 7 save opportunities so far this season. And he's going to be facing Mike Zunino, also a former Twin. He spent part of a year with Minnesota before we traded him away. And he's going to strike out, end the baseball game, Kevin Segrist with his 7th save of the year in 8 opportunities. And we get the win 5-4 in the first game of this 3-game series. Miguel Sano, 4 for 5 with 2 home runs, a double, 2 RBIs, is your player of the game. On to game number 24. Aaron Sanchez will take the hill for the Jays. A 7.47 ERA, 15 2/3 innings, a 1.79 whip. Blue Jays struggling with their starting rotation. We're going to have Jose De Leon going for us. He is 3-0 with a 2.55 ERA, a whip of 0.85. We're loving that. And he is looking like he could be on the way to becoming our ace. And he's definitely out in front of Jose Barrios at this point. Here's a drive to right center field by Raimel Tapia. Runners rounding third, heading to the plate, and he's going to be out by a mile. That was Wilmer Flores, who made the bad decision to head home. Middle of the second. No score yet here at Rogers Center. Third inning. Andrew Benintendi at the plate again with 2 outs. Full count. Here's the delivery, and Benintendi looks at the high fastball. It catches the zone, and he's going to sit down. Another strikeout for Jose De Leon. I believe he's leading our team in strikeouts by quite a ways. Mike Zunino now. 0 for 1 on the day with 2 strikes, 2 outs, and he's going to swing and miss. And that'll end the 5th. Mike Zunino goes down. Jose De Leon mowing down Jays. No scores. We go to the 6th inning. Connor Green in for the Jays. 13.2 innings, a 10.54 ERA in the early going of this season. Byron Buxton is up now with runners on first and second, and Buxton's going to drive this one to the right center gap. That one is going to two-hop the wall. Here comes the relay towards third, and Buxton is in with a sliding triple. It's going to drive in 2 runs, and Buxton clears the bases. Jace Peterson now with runners on the corners and 2 outs in the same inning. Peterson lines one to left center. It's going to drop for a base hit. Buxton will trot home to score. It's 3-0 Minnesota. And a runner slides into third. Jace Peterson with an RBI single there. Twins lead at 4-0. Middle of the 6th, we go to the bottom of the inning now. This is Manuel Margot for the Blue Jays with the bases loaded and 2 outs. A home run would tie the game here. He drives it deep to center, but Buxton is going to be there, make the catch, end the inning, and keep the Jays scoreless. It is 4-0. On to the 9th we go. This is Tim Collins, 3.38 ERA. 3 strikeouts, 1 walk on the season. Facing Miguel Sano, you might just want to put him on, Timmy. He doesn't, and Miguel Sano is going to take him deep again. Miguel Sano with his 13th home run of the season. That leads the American League here in game number 24. Twins win at 5-0. Jose De Leon, 6 innings pitched, 6 hits, 13 strikeouts, and did not give up a single run. Jose De Leon, what a season. What a start to a season. He might be in the discussion for the Cy Young Award if he keeps up these type of performances. Miguel Sano with another 4 for 5 game. And we torched the Blue Jays pitching in that one for the 2nd game in a row. We move to the 3rd and final game of this series. Chad Bettis will take the hill for us. He's 1-1, a 4.50 ERA, 1.25 whip. Ulysse Chassin will take the hill for the Jays, a 2.39 ERA, 1.18 whip, 14 strikeouts. He is prone to walk people, though, with 10 walks on the season. Let's get this one underway in the 1st inning. It's Eddie Rosario at the plate with 2 outs, runner on first. And Rosario is going to lift this one to right. Manuel Margot comes in on it. Now he's going to have to retreat, going back at the wall. It doesn't matter. Margot could have run into the infield if he wanted. He wasn't catching that one. It's over the wall. 2-run home run. Eddie Rosario. And the Twins jump out early once again. We are going for our first series sweep of the season here. We don't have any sweeps just yet, although we still are in April. Here is Edwin Encarnacion, and he swings and misses over the top of the breaking ball from Chad Bettis. End of the 1st inning, 2-0 Minnesota. Third and final game of this series. We go to the second inning now. Francisco Cervelli at the plate. Runner on first with nobody out. 1-2 delivery from Ulysse Chassin. Runner going, and we've got a stolen base. Rarely seen footage of a stolen base for the Minnesota Twins. And now a line drive up the middle. Runner rounding third, heading to the plate. I believe that was, it was Delino DeShields Jr. Delino DeShields Sr., his dad actually played for the Montreal Expos. And with him running home wearing these powder blue Twins uniforms with the hat with the white on the front, the helmet with the white on the front, I just had a flashback of Delino DeShields Sr. for the Expos. Anyway, 4-0, middle of the third. Twins jump out to a lead. If we can hold on to it, we're going to get our first sweep of the series. Here is Jake Marisnick. He's going to line one on the ground down the first baseline. One runner is going to come around and score easily. Here comes the throw from Tapia. It is cut off in the infield. Marisnick with an RBI double. Edwin Encarnacion now later in the inning. Lines one to center. They're playing him deep. Buxton comes in. Relay. There will be no throw. 2-run score. It's 4-3 Minnesota. Edwin Encarnacion drops one in front of the center fielder who is playing deep. End of the third. It's 4-3 Minnesota with the lead. We go to the fifth now. This is Edwin Encarnacion again. Chance to do some serious damage here with the bases loaded and just one out. 74th pitch of the night from Chad Bettis, and he lifts it to center field. With one out, this could be deep enough to score a run. Runner speed is 78 at third. Here comes the throw from Buxton. It was a strong throw, but it was cut off. And I think a run was probably going to score anyway. End of the fifth inning. And we're all tied up at 4 apiece. We go to the sixth. Ryan Stapleton making his second appearance of this episode of this 3-game series with the Jays. He'll face Nolan Arenado, who's been quiet in this series against Toronto, at least in the highlights that we have here. But quiet no longer. Nolan Arenado with a line drive home run down the left field line. 6th home run of the year for Arenado. And in the middle of 6, it is 6-4 Twins. We bring in Genmar Gomez, 12 2/3 innings on the year, making his 11th appearance, 2.84 ERA. He's facing Mike Zunino now in the bottom of the 6th with one out and the bases jacked. And here's the delivery from Gomez, and Zunino drives this one away. A grand slam for Mike Zunino. He's always had some pop in his bat. He just doesn't have great contact numbers. Mike Zunino with the home run. And the Blue Jays win it 8-6. So we do not get our series sweep that we were looking for. We fall 8-6 in the finale. Quick look at the AL Central standings. Let's concentrate on that. The Tigers are in first at 14-10. The White Sox are 13-10, a game behind them. We are 13-12 in third. Royals 11-15 in fourth. And the Indians are 8-16 down in last place in the Central. And we'll just concentrate on that here in the early going of this Minnesota Twins season number 5. It's Mama's Basement Sports Gaming. It's MLB The Show 20.